Hello and welcome to ActonTV sports coverage of Colonial Football here. I'm here with Mark Shire, Tim Lito here.
Good afternoon.
Leary Field, 4 o'clock start. We got a lot to talk about, Mark. But before we get started, we'll be right back after this word from our sponsors.
I'm Saad Dino, pharmacist and co-owner of Acton Pharmacy, located at 563 Massachusetts Avenue in West Acton. Your source for prescriptions, medical supplies, and a flu shot for the winter ahead. Our brand new state-of-the-art compounding lab provides compounded medications customized to the patient's needs in a specialized form like a liquid, cream, or capsules. Compounded medications are a needed alternative for those that cannot take commercially available products. We are also glad to assist you in helping you understand Medicare Part D plans and choosing a prescription plan that is best tailored to your medication needs. And when you can't come to us, we'll be glad to come to you via our delivery service. This year marks our 20th anniversary serving this great community. Please join us on October 14th when we'll commemorate this anniversary here at the pharmacy by honoring you, our customer. We hope to see you then. Go AB Football.
Shire, Caton, and Epstein PC, located in the historic Weatherby House, has been your community law firm for over 25 years. We have 5 attorneys and a supporting staff to serve your business, real estate, or estate planning needs. For more information on how we can assist you in your legal needs, contact us at 978-264-4655 or visit us online at www.skactonlaw.com. That's www.skactonlaw.com.
Hey America, is there anything you're truly proud of? How about becoming an aviation maintenance technician? In just 14 months, you'll be watching the metal birds that you just repaired soar back into the sky. I can't think of anything else to be more proud of. At National Aviation Academy, we train ordinary men and women to do extraordinary things. Welcome to your future. Your plans are ready for takeoff. 800-292-3228 or visit bostonwingman.com.
Welcome back to ActonTV sports coverage of Colonial Football. Now it's time for the ActonTV pregame show.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Tim Lito, Mark Shire. Beautiful day, Mark. And we're playing the Patriots here. These Concord Carlisle teams over the last several years have been really good teams, good football between these teams. Different divisions nowadays, but it's going to be fun. And they are running the wing T, maybe the last team in Massachusetts to be a primary wing T offense.
And not only that, they're running it very well. They've got some great runners. It turns out that their top runner, Jalen Farguson, who really hurt us last year, is out, and it appears that their top runner, sophomore Christian Gemelli, number 9, may be out. We have not seen him on the field.
Yeah, and I think, I really don't have a good handle on their depth this year, but usually Concord Carlisle, they reload. They have a pretty good program all the way through, and guess who's coaching the depth of this team? It's, it's Coach Mavers on the
It's Bill Maver and Brian Maver are listed as the freshman coaches for Concord Carlisle, but they have a very experienced quarterback in Jack Easterly. They've got some good running backs. Doherty, number 31. They run the wing T to perfection, and I want to tell you, they played Lexington so tough. Lexington's number 6. Lexington beat Reading by 3 touchdowns last week, and Concord Carlisle almost took them. They lost 31-26. They made a furious comeback, and then last week they went out to Worcester to St. Peter Marion. They brushed off a 21-20 halftime deficit, scored 3 touchdowns in the second quarter. They had 6 rushing touchdowns. Tim, this is a team that likes to keep the ball, hang on to the ball, and they've got some good players.
What an interesting juxtaposition here. We have ball control offense, which AB's been about for the last 30 years or maybe 40 years, against the spread offense, read option from Acton Boxborough that likes to basically when we're operating right, quick strike offense. This is going to be interesting.
You know, it's so funny. I spoke with Coach Bassett, and I said, what's it going to be like defending a wing T team when everyone's a spread? And he just laughed, and he said, you know what? We've been defending the wing T for 40 years. So anyway, it should be one heck of a game today. We've got a very strong team in Concord Carlisle. But I want to tell you a couple of great things. Finn Murray, 134 yards rushing, and Kyle Camposano, number 21. If you take a look, his lead blocking last week was just amazing, freeing Finn Murray up. Camposano is banged up, had 74 yards on the ground himself, and you know, last week it was the Sam Rosen show. Sam Rosen for Barnstable caught everything that everybody threw. He caught his own quarterback's touchdown. He caught 3 of Finn Murray's passes, and we'll see in the first time out, he also made a touchdown-saving tackle of Finn Murray. He was really the difference in that game.
He really was. That was you know, interesting, and I liked how, you know, Finn and you know, the AB offense kept going back to that post pattern, and we connected a few times, you know, throughout that game. So again, I consider it to be a developmental game, and with that, I think I'm looking forward to this. What do you say, Mark?
All right, let's play some football.
Out, set, go!
I'm Saad Dino, pharmacist and co-owner of Acton Pharmacy, located at 563 Massachusetts Avenue in West Acton. Your source for prescriptions, medical supplies, and a flu shot for the winter ahead. Our brand new state-of-the-art compounding lab provides compounded medications customized to the patient's needs in a specialized form like a liquid, cream, or capsules. Compounded medications are a needed alternative for those that cannot take commercially available products. We are also glad to assist you in helping you understand Medicare Part D plans and choosing a prescription plan that is best tailored to your medication needs. And when you can't come to us, we'll be glad to come to you via our delivery service. This year marks our 20th anniversary serving this great community. Please join us on October 14th when we'll commemorate this anniversary here at the pharmacy by honoring you, our customer. We hope to see you then. Go AB Football.
Hey America, is there anything you're truly proud of? How about becoming an aviation maintenance technician? In just 14 months, you'll be watching the metal birds that you just repaired soar back into the sky. I can't think of anything else to be more proud of. At National Aviation Academy, we train ordinary men and women to do extraordinary things. Welcome to your future. Your plans are ready for takeoff. 800-292-3228 or visit bostonwingman.com.
Shire, Caton, and Epstein PC, located in the historic Weatherby House, has been your community law firm for over 25 years. We have 5 attorneys and a supporting staff to serve your business, real estate, or estate planning needs. For more information on how we can assist you in your legal needs, contact us at 978-264-4655 or visit us online at www.skactonlaw.com. That's www.skactonlaw.com.
Today's game has been brought to you by the Huntington Learning Center, Gallant Insurance, the Steinberg Lally Charitable Foundation, TC Landos, Medical Aesthetics, Dunkin' Donuts.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Here we go with the kickoff. And it's a kick down center field. It's going to get a good
Cameron Ladd, sophomore Cameron Ladd.
up the middle, meets the Colonial wall. Patriots against the Colonials.
All right, that's Cameron Ladd on the return. And look for Cameron Ladd to take Jamelli's place. We saw him in warm-ups. He is a sophomore also. Jamelli, 152 yards and 1 touchdown last week. A big loss for Concord Carlisle if he doesn't go. Their big receiver, Trevor Hoffman, is split out left.
All right, double wing. Yesterday, basically sprints out. He's got some room on the edge. He curls up, and the ball is out of bounds.
Oh!
It's fumbled. Easterday.
We got to take a look at this again. Nick Douglas almost saved that. That ball was going out of bounds, and Nick Douglas almost retrieved it before it went out of bounds. Good pursuit here. And take a look at that. Fleming just and look at Nick Douglas almost. Got a flag on the play there.
Ran a, looks like a 36 power off the double wing, and there is a flag on the play.
Let's see if AB was offside or if they were in motion. Yeah, we've got number 2 in there. Offsides, concerned about that. The left-hand side of the line there. And that's going to give Concord Carlisle a second and an easy 3 yards for a first down. Now we thought that Jalen Farkinson was not going to be in the game, but apparently he's in there. He is a huge weapon if he's right.
All right, load left. And they run. They power the other way for a first down.
That's Doherty.
Trevor Doherty on the carry. And it's a first down. The ball's on the 34-yard line, first down.
Now last week, Robert Doherty and number 40, Cole Pascucci, combined for 5 touchdowns against St. Peter Marion.
Little arch motion, and Farkinson catches it and steps out of bounds at about the 47, and
that's
thank
another
God
first
he did.
down. Yeah, that's another first down. He'd be gone if he didn't run out of territory.
Here's the replay. Watch this. He was wide open. Gave him lots of room.
Well, we're certainly not looking for this. We're looking for Concord Carlisle to stay on the ground out of that wing tee, but they're coming out throwing.
All right, little dive motion there, and about the 12-yard run. That's basically a buck play.
And that's your sophomore. That's your other sophomore. There are 2 really good sophomores in Pascucci and Gemelli, who's not playing today. This is a team with a lot of confidence, Tim.
First down on the 42 of the Colonials.
That Lexington game really gave them a tremendous amount of confidence.
Arch play, but they run a dive up the middle, and the ball's loose. I believe AB has it. Let's see.
All right. All right, we needed that. And that ball is at that famous 40-yard line that we keep talking about. Look at this. Handoff was good, but Pascucci just couldn't hang on to it. And who made that recovery there? Who made the recovery?
That was Andrew Shen with the recovery there.
Andrew Shen. And first and 10 for AB. Offense has not been a huge issue. They've been gaining yardage.
All right, play action. Murray steps up and completes for about a 7-8 yard gain.
Boy, that ball was
to Vic Otero.
That ball was just humped for a 7-yard gain. Vic Otero with touchdown last week. Vic seems to be in the middle of just about everything in this team. Made some great plays, some great returns.
All right, 2nd and 3. Toss, and a little cutback, but well defended, but good second effort.
Just short of the first down.
Kyle Capizano with a really good second effort there. I think that running motion is very familiar to the Patriots, so they reacted as you would expect on that defense. 3rd and 1, right at midfield.
We were really successful with that read option with Camposano on that lead block, allowing Murray to kind of go diagonally. And Finn Murray had 132 yards on 13 carries.
Right up the middle goes Camposano for a first down. Across midfield to the 49 of the Patriots.
Good line play, right up the middle. Okay, now you got to take a look at number 87, Jonas Wickman. Jonas Wickman is healthy right now, Tim, and he caught 3 passes last week. The 3rd one was very Gronk-esque, and he's number 87. He's got great size, and he and Bernard are split out right.
Finn Murray back to pass. It keeps it on the edge, and then, wow, on the run, he can get a lot on that ball. The ball is intended for...
Yeah, that's Pucillo, number 24. Little too much mustard on that. 2nd and 10.
Intended for Nick Pucillo.
But for two running offenses here, and I figured about 400 yards of rushing. Both teams are taken to the air right now for starters.
I'm looking for Coach Maver in the visitor stands.
That would be a strange sight.
I want to get my camera out for that, but I don't see him out there. Coach, we miss you. Thanks for a long, great career at AB. Complete to Vic Otero for about 3.
I'll tell you, Tim, that's a very dangerous pass. That's about a 20-yard pass, 5 yards down the field. There were two defenders there, and you have to have tremendous arm strength to even think about making that pass. All right, big 3rd down play for AB. Not 4-down territory, I don't think, at the 45-yard line. There we go.
Keeper to Finn, and they are all over him for about a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, they're gonna punt the ball, but let's take a look and let's see what didn't happen on this play. Let's see if we get a replay here. There's that initial block that was missed, and they just came right in on him. Okay, 4th down. Got Cameron Ladd and Doherty back. And we got a timeout, Concord Carlisle. Well, we're talking about those plays with Finn Murray running for 137 yards, and we talked about Sam Rosen for Barnstable doing just about everything. Let's take a look at that Finn Murray's long run, if we can. There you go. Take a look at Finn, and look at that lead block. Beautiful, opening that hole, and Finn's going straight down the field, and take a look who's got an angle on him. And that is Sam Rosen with a touchdown-saving tackle. Here we go. We're back live.
Gets a good punt. And well covered by AB as Alex Hamill takes the ball for about a 2-yard return.
Okay, and that is Mr. Special Teams, Matt Cox, on the stop. Matt Cox has come so close to blocking kicks, blocking extra points, punts. He's been in the backfield. He's just been an absolute force for AB in the last couple of games, playing defensive end. And take a look at that defense.
All right, basically a fumble again and recovered by the Patriots.
Having a little ball control problem, but look at that defense, Tim. That's like a 5-5.
Appears to be a gain of about 4 or 5 on that play.
Okay, you see the ball on the keeper. Ball pops straight up in
Whoa,
the air.
like a
Oh,
toss.
I'll tell you, that's a lucky play, just like a toss.
All right, back to pass again is East today, and it's complete. Good throw, right on the money.
That was great defense by
To Robert Doherty there.
Pat Crenowet, who's back in after being out with a dislocated knee for a couple of weeks. Putting Crenowet right in there. Good kid. He ran the camera last week. Really nice kid.
First down. They run a 36 power. And a good 8-9 yard gain goes Farkinson.
Oh, that's a first down, yeah.
Is that first down?
Yeah, that's a first down, yep. And
Watch Farkinson.
And you can see how quick this kid is.
Look at that. That cut, boy.
Look at that. And getting him first down. He scored one of the 2 touchdowns last year. AB handled Concord Carlisle easily last year, 42-13. Farkinson had a really good game, though.
Well, that's a pretty explosive cut there.
Look at that. You've got a 5-4 defense. Good stop.
Little wingback counter there that we know very well, and maybe a 1 yard gain, well covered by the Colonials.
Well, Tim, it looks like your 4-3 defense now has become a 5-4 defense, and they're going back to their 2 pluggers at the end, the nose guard in the middle, and their typical wing T defense.
Farkinson in motion, they run up the middle. And again,
Once again,
nicely done.
Yeah, good pursuit on the part of everybody. Tyler Brione's in on that.
I was going to say, Mark, crowd today, mostly students.
Yeah, this is what you call the after-school crowd.
Yes, that's right.
The extracurricular activity crowd. Everybody just basically going from school right to the football game. Didn't have a whole lot of batting practice for the kids today before the game. All right, this is a big 3rd down play. This is a possession play here.
3rd and 6.
There's a blitz.
All right, play action. East today looks downfield. He's got some room on the edge, and he's going to try to. He's short by about a yard if they place that ball with that after that stretch there.
Yeah, you have to believe they're going to go for it on 4th down.
There's the replay here. Watch this.
Boy, I thought he would have. Tim, I thought he had the first down easily. And take a look at big number 71, Max Waters.
Saving that. Long 2.
Oh, they're gonna. Well, you got to watch out for the fake. You got to watch out for the offsides call.
And they do punt it. Fair catch by Vic Otero on his own 18, maybe 19-yard line, 1st and 10.
I have to tell you, I'm really surprised. I'm surprised that Concord Carlisle would kick on 4th and 1 from the 50, that they wouldn't even try to draw AB off sides. And
their shortest run all day was probably 3.5 yards, so they've been running the ball well. Really, it's these turnovers, these fumbles, either disrupting a play or turning the ball over that stopped them from marching down the field today so far.
All right, I'm looking for 87, Jonas Wickman, to have a big game here.
All right, little cutback run by design. I like that. I don't think I've seen that play by Kyle Kemp. Now watch this on the replay. We can bring that up.
Take a look at this.
He'll take 2 steps and then cut to his left. Must be a pulling guard. There's a guard or tackle pulling in front of him, but that's a sweet play.
And it's really good to see him running like this. He couldn't even get off the bus in Barnstable.
Bubble screen, and to Vic Otero, and well covered.
Yeah, that was Ladd on the coverage, and Vic Otero tried to do a little shake and bake here. Didn't work. 3rd and 3. What we really haven't seen is what we saw a lot last week, which is Finn Murray on the keeper. He's tried it once on a 3rd down play without success.
Run blitz, and this time good second effort. Kyle Campusano cuts up. He's got room across 1st down to the 35, 36-yard line. Great run.
You know what a healthy Kyle Campusano means to us? He's looking good. Take a look at this, and take a look at the blocking here. Look at the block. Well, first of all, it's easy to run into number 72, Hollis Durstein. He's a hard guy to avoid.
Campusano again, this time runs into about 9 Patriots. No gain. 2nd and 10.
Okay, what they're doing is they're really contrasting from last week with Murray not on the keeper. That could be part of Campusano being healthier this week, or just trying to move things a little bit differently. There we go.
Seam right, Bernard, wide open, and he gathers himself into the 10-5 and driven. Is he touchdown? Did he stay in bounds?
Touchdown.
No, out of bounds at about the 7. What a great play as Stan Bernard pulls the ball in with his fingertips. Here we go. Watch this. Beautiful
no
catch.
Flags on the play.
Little
Bernard
flag
just
pattern.
had his hands up and pulled it in. Just couldn't get in full stride. And really, we needed this field to be 2 feet wider. He would have had a touchdown. Great throw and catch.
Campusano up the middle, bangs his way up to about the 2. 2nd and goal.
Okay, that's what you do, Tim. Don't do anything fancy. If your offensive line is firing out, there you go.
In the pistol this time, and Campusano. See where they...
Right at the goal line.
Yeah.
Right at the goal line. And I think we have a timeout with 3rd and goal. I thought he might be in. Okay.
There you go at the end of the 1st quarter, and there's no score in this game, but the Colonials are knocking on the door at the 1.
You know, this is really reminiscent of all the games that we've played. Tim, we lost our 1st game by 21 points. We lost our 2nd game by 26 points. We lost our 3rd game by 16 points. But I want to tell you, deep into the 2nd quarter, on all 3 games, we either had the lead or were right in the game. So we start fast, we start strong, and I think the key to this team and this game is to sustain it for 4 quarters.
Yeah, that's a great point, Mark. And I think as we talked when we opened up the season, is let's take a look at this replay of this last run, or actually it's the catch. Stan Bernard, great burst off the line, slows down, gathers himself, and then turns on the Jets again and gets all the way down to the 7-yard line. As you can see, the foot's out of bounds right there. And what a great play.
That is the longest pass play so far this season for AB.
All right, 3rd and goal. AB. Campusano goes and pounds his way in, and is in. Let's look, there you go, touchdown as the Colonials go up with 10:57 to go in the 2nd quarter.
That's all you have to do, is to trust your offensive line, and take a look at this. Really didn't need too many blocks on that play.
No.
Just had an opening right there.
I was going to say he could have cut inside
That's
that
right,
block and
exactly.
maybe gotten a little bit of an easier ride.
All right, Finn Murray for the extra point.
And it is up, and it looks good from here, and it is.
All right.
7-0. Mark, I was going to say that, opened up the season saying it's a brand new team, brand new coaches, brand new offense, and I didn't even know at the time, brand new defensive scheme as well. And so you're going to get that kind of pattern where we can put a good quarter together, but really the question is, can we string 4 quarters of football and really play end-to-end? And we haven't shown that yet, but I think if we could turn that quarter and be more consistent, I think we'll be more competitive and win some ball games.
Yeah, I think this is a team that is going to get better, and we're still not into the dual county league. This is not a dual county league game. It used to be when the dual county league had 8 teams. Concord Carlisle is actually Division III. They've had a tremendous record over the last 8 or 9 years. Coach Robichaud is 68-29 in his tenure at Concord Carlisle. They've been to Super Bowls. They've been a very strong Division III team.
Kick it away down the middle. Good kick. And it's mishandled there, but picked up. And
once again, great coverage.
Wow. Doherty goes to about the 20.
All right, Andy
26.
Fleming, I think on that play was our special teams leader. But once again, good coverage. And we had Tim DiPaolo along with Fleming on the tackle. They've covered the kicks extremely well so far.
All right, they're running power on the outside, and Farkinson gets tackled after about a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, he ran into Kyle Camposano on that play, and nothing happened after that.
Call that 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7. Let's see. Long 7. All right, play action.
Yes!
But now, take down Easterday for a sack and bring them all the way back behind the original line of scrimmage. Looks like to the 24. Here's the replay here.
Take a look at this. Just coming right around the edge, and that is Hunter Shaughnessy. Just taking an angle and just chasing Easterly down, and now it's 3rd and long. Not the strong suit for Concord Carlisle. 3rd and long has always been rough for wing T teams.
Got to look at Farkinson here, who's in the backfield.
Little late on the secondary getting in motion there.
Little rollout pass, and
oh yes,
great pursuit. As Sam Fleming.
Hunter Shaughnessy. Hunter Shaughnessy and Nick Pusillo, I think. Let's see if Fleming was in there too. A whole host, yeah. Fleming started. Shaughnessy and Pusillo. And good field position coming up now for AB.
Get the end-over-end punt off. It's caught on the run by Vic Otero. He's got a seam in the middle. He's got one man to beat. He's on the edge, and he gets all the way down to the 7-8 yard line. What a great return, and no flags on the field.
That was a punt. That was a punt that had the words "return me" on it. Right on that football,
Here's
it said
replay.
"return
Watch
me."
This is Vic Otero smartly
wow, this is
backs
a
up and catches this
fastball.
on the run. Watch this.
It's
Oh,
a
he's
fastball
full
to
speed
Rick. Yeah, I think the coaches had some issues last week with the punt return and the aggressiveness on the punt return, and Vic Otero said, I'm going to take this ball and run it back inside the 10-yard line, and it's 1st and goal for AB.
Nick Douglas in the backfield. All right, little option, and Finn Murray cuts up and goes to the end zone. That is the 90-degree right angle, super duper cut up the middle, touchdown by Finn Murray.
And I think that there might have been 2 broken ankles on the part of the defense. Two guys, look at that. Look at that. Everybody was fooled by that. They thought this play was going wide, and people were just sprawled out all over the field as Finn Murray just had a opening, and it's 13-0 AB.
The kick is up, and it is good. So with 8:31 to go in the first half, it's the Colonials 14 and the Patriots nothing. And Mark, I've been doing this for, I don't know, a long time, 15, 16, 17 years or something, I don't know, but that's the best middle cut that I've ever seen because it required footwork. It wasn't just a jab step in, it was a double click and then, oh, that was beautiful.
It was an ankle breaker. I mean, you see that in basketball. You see that move in basketball, that's an ankle breaker. Look at this. He's going wide. Look at that. Just stops on a dime, and people are just all over the field.
What a great football play.
And our stat man, Will Henry, tells us that this is Acton Boxborough's biggest lead in any game this season, 14-0.
And a short kick. And a good cut up the middle, some room, one man to beat, and wow, a shoestring tackle.
Ethan Logue on that touchdown saving tackle. And that kid, Cameron Ladd, only a sophomore, got tremendous speed. All right, so finally, the Patriots have some good field position here at their 47-yard line, and they're going to mark off a 5-yard penalty. I don't know what the call was, but it's going to be in the 48 of AB.
On the 49 of the Colonials, and they run a...
Oh my goodness, that's Doherty. That is Doherty, Robert Doherty, and he just gets chewed up by the whole
Watch this replay.
left line of the defense.
35 Delaware, and
everybody's
right
in
down.
on that. Okay, Justin Dudziak and his band came in on that tackle. There were about 5 of them. There's the Beatles on that play.
Starting to see the Colonial defense getting acclimated to the wing T here as this game progresses. All right, both guards pulling, but nothing there as the Colonials stop it for no gain. You can see the Patriots pulling both guards in that power play around the edge, and we just shot the gaps and shut it down.
Well, this is just dominant line play so far, Tim. No question about it. Captain Sam Fleming on the stop. And this is a D-line with a lot of confidence right now. I think they like playing the 5.
All right, little play action there.
Yeah.
And, oh, Hunter Shaughnessy with a middle pursuit there. And, ooh, Easter Day is looking for daylight.
And Justin Dudziak also. Let's give Justin his due. Hunter Shaughnessy came in to finish this playoff, but take a look at number 74, just setting him up. I don't know if that was Hollis Durst. It might have been Hollis.
4th down. Patriots getting ready to punt and get an end over end kick, and it'll go out of bounds. It looks like, oh, it's a good bounce. I thought for sure to be out, but a Patriot bounce and roll all the way down to the 18-yard line.
Well, right now the Colonials are probably thinking about last year after they had lost their first 2 games to Chelmsford and Reading, and they started getting healthy last year. Take a look at this. Who do we have here? That is Andy Shen. And I gave Dudziak a little credit for kind of jumping on the pile, but Hunter Shaughnessy just finished Easterly off. And AB has the ball once again with 6:12 left to go in the second quarter.
Finn Murray looking downfield, and it's complete to Vic Otero as he turns upfield and fights his way for another 7 or 8 yards. That's a 25-yard gain.
But take a look at this play. Take a look at how soft they're playing in the secondary against Vic Otero. He just went to a spot, had plenty of cushion there, and just turned around and got some good yards after catch.
Play action over the middle, complete to Jonas Weichman, right on the midfield marker.
Oh, we love that. Okay, that's that big target, and that's like a little jump pass. Little jump pass, and getting high.
And right between two defenders.
Beautiful
that's
play.
A pretty cool play.
Love that play.
This time, Kyle Campusano, you can tell that middle run's going to be opened up, and he just goes for about 7 or 8 yards. I like how the complementary offensive football going on here. Tight end pass.
It's almost like a batter not knowing whether the fastball is coming or the curve is coming. They're mixing it up beautifully.
Play action again, Finn Murray. Downfield, overthrows.
That's Cronowet.
Pat Cronowet,
yeah,
who's back on the field. As I saw Pat Cronowet up in Wolfboro on Lake Winnipesaukee a couple weekends ago with his dad, and he told me he was going to make his way back on the field, and here he is.
I'll tell you, dislocating a kneecap and then coming back 2 weeks later. All right, we've got a third down we've got to make here. 4 down territory here on the 42-yard line.
AB in the pistol, up the middle.
There's a flag. That flag went 30 yards in the air. I think that set the record. Let's see if that might be offside. That flag was thrown very quickly. Let's see if it's an offside call.
And the refs are facing the wrong direction. I don't like that direction, Mark.
No, it looks illegal procedure against AB. It's going to be well, they're going to decline it and put AB in a 4th and 2 situation.
I think AB's going for it.
Yeah, you remember the old Bill Belichick 4th and 2, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Let's hope we have a better result than that. We're going to call timeout. All right, we have a timeout here. Let's take a look at our top 20. We have an interesting top 20. We know who's at the top. That's Everett. They could play UMass or BC and probably beat them. But take a look at Lexington. They're number 6, and they only beat this Concord Carlisle team by 5 points. They beat Reading by 3 touchdowns, and we've got Lincoln Sudbury in the top 20 now. They were 21 last week. They're 3-0, and they, as we said, they are the team to beat in the DCL. What's your call on 4th and 2, Coach Lito?
I think if they run it, I think it's a it's a tough call. I think up the middle, Concord's going to be pretty stout here, so I think they got to go with a maybe a fly, maybe an off-tackle run.
Okay, Finn Murray already in the first half, 6 of 9 for 114 yards. It's more yardage than he threw last week. He was 107 yards last week, and he has just been on target.
Notice there's no read, right? There's no hut and read like we've been doing for the first 3 weeks. So here it is, off tackle run, and
I think he's just short unless they give him a good. No, he's about 6 inches short, and Concord Carlisle is going to take over on downs at their 41-yard line.
Here's the replay here.
Oh, I thought he was going to get it.
That was a right call. If Finn Murray keeps that, he gets sacked.
Yeah, good pursuit. part of the Patriots, and they take over with 4:39 to go in the second quarter. Wow, great job, great job.
36 power and good coverage there by AB as they stop that run for just maybe a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, what you have to do with Jalen Farkinson is that you have to stop him quickly, because if he gets out past that first line of defense into the secondary, he can be gone on any play.
To go in the first half. And a little quarterback rollout option as Farkinson gets good yardage. He's out on the edge. He's got 1 minute beat. 20, 15, 10, and out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. Wow. No flags.
That's a keeper by Easterly, and no flags on the play. And really, we thought that he was just going to run to the sticks, get a first down, but he managed to stay inbounds. And there was just that little fake, that little throw fake that got Nick Pusillo not to pursue, and they're all the way down.
And Kyle Capisano, his best, just play, Ben Watson-like play, where he basically takes a good angle of pursuit all the way down and knocks him out at the 8. All right, Delaware, Farkinson gets to about the 2. Good cut up off tackle.
Yeah, that was really the first time that the offensive line for the Patriots really fired out and really did the job. There we go. Take a look at this O-line here. And Farkinson did a lot on his own too, up to the 2-yard line. Oh, nothing doing. Goal line stand here, folks. Sam Fleming and Nick Pusillo, everybody in on that. Take a look at this. Nowhere to go. Sam Fleming making that stop at the line of scrimmage. Pusillo right there. He's coming out right now. No, he's going to stay in. Nick Pusillo, terrific sophomore, along with Nick Douglas, really making their presence felt for AB. We got a flag, and it's going to go back 5 yards.
Easterday, look for the keeper there. When he's had the ball, he's made some plays today. I think that's what Concord goes with, a little option pass with Easterday, see if he can exploit the edge. They're going to have to call a timeout there.
I can't figure out what they're doing here.
2:20 go in the first half.
All right, we're away next week. We've got our first DCL game against Cambridge next week. So next week it counts for league play.
And you got Mr. C out there. Mr. C makes the 4 o'clock games too, man.
Mr. C is ubiquitous.
I think Mr. C is coaching special teams sometimes. You know, look at this. Mr. C wearing that colonial blue. Perfect color match.
It's really, it's a good look. It's a really good look. Pete Cacciola, terrific guy, has been around a long time. I know he took great care of my son when my son was playing football, and he needed Pete's tenderings a few times.
All right, play action. Little throwback pass to Farkinson, and he's got the room and the block, and touchdown, Patriots.
Well, you could almost call that play and expect that play, because that AB rush has been coming in so hard that this is absolutely the perfect call. Just a little out in the flat, and just let Farkinson do his job, and that's the way to beat the rush, is a screen pass, and now it's 14-6. Big extra point coming up here. And Gemelli is usually the kicker for the Patriots. So they might have brought somebody up to kick. Let's see.
And kick is good.
Okay.
With a band member catching the ball with 2:10 to go in the first half. It's the Colonials 14.
And that actually might have been a band member kicking the ball too, because he's not on the roster. Could have been a freshman. Well, you go out to a 14-0 lead.
Take a look at that.
And look at this.
Again.
Look at this. Perfectly set up screen. You've got the rush. You had Justin Dudziak picking up the screen. You could see him hesitate, but by the time he hesitated, he was in no man's land and couldn't get to Farkinson.
We talked about the key to the Colonials is to play defense after the first quarter. Mark, this will be important now for the offense to use these 2 minutes and 10 seconds, see if we get back on the scoreboard. All right, to kick it away. And that's a good kick. It'll go into the end zone and out of the end zone. It'll be first and 10 on the 20.
That reminds me of a Sunday kick, an NFL kick, non-returnable. You don't see that very often in high school football. And they just take it over on their 20. They don't even get the 25-yard line like they do in the pros. I really consider this a big series, Tim, because you know, we've had a history in the first 3 games of starting fast, hanging with a team, and then kind of losing it a bit. So I'd like to keep the pressure on, maybe come in with another score before halftime, or at least a good drive.
All right, Finn with a fake decides, looks to keep the ball. Little stiff arm, and gets back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe looks like right to the original line of scrimmage.
Okay, that was Derek Stout on the stop. Play only took 7 seconds out of bounds, so clock stops at 2:03. You can't go 3 and out here, Tim.
That's complete to Vic Otero, and a good spin move, and he whips his way to about the 28, 3rd and 2.
I think that was a 720 by Vic. Let's see. He does a 360, I think. Then he does another 360. Look at this. That's a 720 on the part of Vic Otero.
All right, toss to Douglas, and he doesn't get enough, and it'll be 4th and 1.
I don't know. Look for maybe a timeout by Concord Carlisle right now. If I were them, I'd call a timeout. They're not calling a timeout. I'm surprised. Really, I think this is a coaching mistake, not to call a timeout. Wow. Now they finally call a timeout, but they lost about 15 seconds there. Timeout on the part of Concord Carlisle. That was a lot of time that they lost before they called that timeout.
That was strange.
That's a play or two that they've lost.
Alex Hamill and Cameron Ladd back deep. And we get a short kick out, and it's out of bounds in Colonial territory at the, let's see where they mark it. That's a generous spot, I think, about the 47.
Yeah, that's a short
46.
field. Tyler Briones caught that punt on the Acton-Boxborough bench there. Short field, plenty of time, 59 seconds and a couple of timeouts. Well, someone moved quick.
Easterday gets passes complete and out of bounds for a 10-yard gain, another first down.
Yeah, I think Hoffman moved before the snap. I don't know if we could get the replay, but if you look at Hoffman split out to the left, I think he moved just before the snap, but not enough to call for a flag here. And the clock stops on a timeout, 2nd and short.
One-on-one with Farkinson in the slot. Looks like, and they go to Farkinson, and
that was great defense by Nick Douglas. Great defense. That's speed on speed. You probably have the fastest player on Concord Carlisle, defended by the fastest player for Acton-Boxborough, and that was great defense. Take a look at this. Take a look at this. The ball goes up. Nick Douglas, perfect defensive position, just knocks it right out of his hands.
Third and one. They do a power. They got some room, and Concord Carlisle is going to tie this game up with an extra point there, but he goes within one. Touchdown.
Yeah, that was their horse, Robert Doherty.
There's the cutback here. Watch this. They run a power through off tackle, and cuts back against the grain.
And he showed some speed. Yep, he really showed some speed there. And suddenly, from 14 to nothing, it can be a tie game. 38 seconds to go.
And the kick is up, and it is
no good. Okay.
I would never be able to tell that.
So I tell you, that kick looked perfect to me. This angle is always a crazy angle. 14 to 13. We've had Concord Carlisle Acton-Boxborough games decided by that score because of a kick that didn't go through the uprights. So it could be a big play. 38 seconds to go. Acton-Boxborough is going to receive. They deferred.
Here you go. Watch this here. We have a little cutback run and a touchdown. Great block in the middle of the field.
You probably see a little pooch. We're keeping it on the ground here with 38 seconds to go. Or if this kid can kick it out of the end zone, maybe he'll do that.
Good kick. And Douglas takes it on his own 5, gets the seam, spins, he's still going. Feet are still moving here, and he goes across to the 30 with 29 seconds to go in the first half.
There was a moment in that kick return where I thought he was going to break it. Just a moment of just a little bit of open space. If we can see that kick return, take a look at this. Douglas picks it up, gets ahead of steam, and he looks like he might get through that. And if he was through that, he could have been gone.
And I agree, and I think even on the cutback, he almost got loose. All right, 1st and 10, 29 seconds to go in the first half. Over the middle, complete to Vic Otero.
All right, that's going to stop the clock. And that's great play. Vic Otero just finding a spot in the seam. And he downs the ball. He grounds the ball right now. Finn Murray, haven't seen Finn Murray spike the ball in two seasons. There we go. Take a look at this. Vic Otero finding a spot right in the middle. Playing zone there.
All right. And Stan Bernard down the edge again, looking for that fly, and just overthrew it, well covered. Could have, you know, that play where they get a little bit more experience, a little comeback route there, Mark, would have worked.
I'd love to see Stan Bernard on a double move and see what he can do. And there's time. They're giving Finn protection. There's time for that double move. And here he is, split out wide left.
15 seconds to go in the game.
Well, yeah, illegal procedure. Stan Bernard, just a little motion prior to the snap, and it's going to bring us back 5 yards.
He's going to get a couple of those last week.
Finn Murray looking, and he heaves that ball downfield, and it's, wow, no flags.
No flags. Stan Bernard was playing defensive back against Trevor Hoffman there. It's Trevor Hoffman, their best receiver, and Stan Bernard basically broke up that pass, and we're down to 8 seconds to go. 4th down.
About the 4th punt for AB this first half. And a good end-over-end kick that's going to be time-consuming here as it rolls down.
That's going to be
there you go. So, first half, 14-13, Colonials over the Patriots. An interesting game. We go up fast. Offense looks like it's rolling along here. We get a little counter punch, and you know, it's. What do you think, Mark? How do you predict what's going to happen this second half? What are your thoughts?
My concern is that we're seeing the same thing playing out now for the 4th week in a row. I think it may be different this week. I think we have a better shot this week. I like our 5-man front on defense. We've been playing a 4-3. We've always played a 5-2 against the wing T. I like that defense. The defensive line seems to be playing very well together, and I think it's going to be a close game. I don't think it's going to be like the last 3 weeks. I think this may go right down to the wire.
Yeah, no, I agree. I like the way I like the way we look in offense. I think defense, we still got a little bit of work to do to keep adjusting. This is a game of a chess match between the coaching staffs here. So that's going to do it for the first half action, but we'll be right back after this message from our sponsors with the Statman player comparison.
I'm Saad Dino, pharmacist and co-owner of Acton Pharmacy, located at 563 Massachusetts Avenue in West Acton. Your source for prescriptions, medical supplies, and a flu shot for the winter ahead. Our brand new state-of-the-art compounding lab provides compounded medications customized to the patient's needs in a specialized form like a liquid, cream, or capsules. compounded medications are a needed alternative for those that cannot take commercially available products. We are also glad to assist you in helping you understand Medicare Part D plans and choosing a prescription plan that is best tailored to your medication needs. And when you can't come to us, we'll be glad to come to you via our delivery service. This year marks our 20th anniversary serving this great community. Please join us on October 14th when we'll commemorate this anniversary here at the pharmacy by honoring you, our customer. We hope to see you then. Go AB Football.
All right, welcome back, everybody. It's time for our Stat Man halftime player comparison. Mark, take it away.
Well, Finn Murray's had his best game of the year. Right on target, 8 for 13 for 149 yards. Kyle Campuzano, 10 for 36 for 1 touchdown. And Vic Otero having the game of his life, 6 receptions for 73 yards. And he's done a lot of wiggling and waggling and pirouetting to get that 73 yards. Easterly, a very efficient 4 for 5 for 37 yards and 1 touchdown. Doherty, 4 receptions for 47 yards. And Ferguson, 2 for 19 for 1 touchdown. But Easterly, with that run of his, really opened things up for Concord Carlisle.
Yeah, and I think, you know, Mark, the story with Finn Murray is that's 8 for 13, 149 yards, and no interceptions. And there you go. That's a great ball game for him, or a great first half. And you string 2 of those halves together, I think we win this game handily. So that's going to do it for halftime player comparison, Statman style. And we're going to be back after this message with highlights from the first half.
Shire, Caton, and Epstein PC, located in the historic Weatherby House, has been your community law firm for over 25 years. We have 5 attorneys and a supporting staff to serve your business, real estate, or estate planning needs. For more information on how we can assist you in your legal needs, contact us at 978-264-4655 or visit us online at www.skactonlaw.com. That's www.skactonlaw.com.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Let's take a look at some key plays from the first half. We open up. There's a little off-tackle run, and the ball is loose and recovered by the Colonials. And that was number 73, Andy Shen.
And this is what a healthy Kyle Campuzano looks like with a good O-line in front of him. A lot better than last week.
And the fly pattern, Stan Bernard, beautiful throwing catch, gathers himself and turns on the Jets. It goes all the way down, just steps out of bounds at the 7-yard line.
Take a look at Kyle Campuzano one more time here. Right up the gut. And Acton Boxborough's first touchdown.
So play action pass by Easterday and sacked. One of 3 sacks by the Colonials.
Yeah, let's take a look. Let's take another look at another one. Here we go. We got the law firm on this one. Sam Fleming, Hunter Shaughnessy, 2 captains on that sack.
Look at that cut up the middle, that 90-degree right turn, touchdown, Finn Murray.
Here we go. Let's go for another sack, shall we? Whoa, everybody in on that. And that was Andy Shen, Hunter Shaughnessy, Justin Dudziak.
All right, Easterday with a nice keeper around the edge. Does a little fake and then heads down. And look at this angle pursuit by Kyle Campuzano all the way down and saves the touchdown run right there. Great football play.
Okay, take a look at this. This is a perfectly designed play to Farquharson. No problem. Had that big rush coming. The screenplay was the play to call, and that was touchdown.
This is a classic 35 power cutback, and all the way down goes, number 31, Robert Doherty. He's had a good first half. And there you go, Mark. It's been a back and forth kind of game between two schools that have been back and forth for a long time. So
and that third quarter, that first possession of third quarter will tell us a lot.
It will. I'm looking forward to it. With that, folks, we'll be right back for second half action after this word from our sponsors.
Hey America, is there anything you're truly proud of? How about becoming an aviation maintenance technician? In just 14 months, you'll be watching the metal birds that you just repaired soar back into the sky. I can't think of anything else to be more proud of. At National Aviation Academy, we train ordinary men and women to do extraordinary things. Welcome to your future. Your plans are ready for takeoff. 800-292-3228 or visit bostonwingman.com.
All right, here we go, folks. Patriots kick it away. Vic Otero is taking up the sidelines, cuts back over to middle a little bit there, across the 30 to the 31, first and 10 Colonials.
Another really good return by Vic Otero. I'd like to see what his total yardage is between receiving and returning. Big part of this football team, Vic Otero.
First and 10.
All right, they've got to come out and dominate like they did in the first quarter. Got to reset.
Reset the tight end and try to run power there, and nothing. Maybe a yard.
Well, he got a couple. Good fighting for extra yardage by Campazano. Had a little H-back action in there.
About 2 or 3.
You're right. Good 2-yard gain there the hard way. I thought that was stuffed at the line. All right. 2nd and 8. This time we read and call the play as we have for the first 3 games of the season. This quick little out to Vic Otero and cut back, but well defended by the Patriots.
No gain on the play.
All right, here's your third down play here at the beginning of the third quarter. You need to make a first down here.
Play action over the middle, and it's intercepted by the Patriots. And out of bounds goes number 27, Alex Hamill.
Yeah, Alex Hamill on the stop, on the interception. Let's take a look at this. Finn Murray trying to go over the top once again to Otero.
First down, Patriots, maybe 18-yard line.
I might have jinxed that just when I said no interceptions just a couple of minutes ago at the half commentary there, but here we go. All right, we run with the toss as Farkinson as he fouls his blockers. Paisley, the ball's out.
Oh.
And the Colonials recover.
ball. AB ball. That ball was down there for, it seemed like an eternity.
Watch the replay here. That ball, like you said, was out for about a minute and a half.
Oh, as Johnny Most would say, button, who's got the button? Take a look at this. That ball is so tantalizing.
I got it. There you go.
Had it. And
First and 10 AB from their own 10-yard line.
who got the recovery on that? We can't see from our angle. You can see beautifully on television, but
Next week, AB travels to Cambridge Ridge and Latin for a Friday game at 7 p.m. Go to AB's
let's take a look, Tim. See who's.
schedule.
All right,
There
up the
we
middle.
go.
Campazano leaps a linebacker and goes across to close to the 20-yard line.
That's a good gain on first down, Tim.
Goes down after a gain of about 8 yards.
All right, 2nd and 2. This leaves a lot of options open here.
Campazano pounds his way across the 25. First down.
First down.
No, they're in hurry up. They're in hurry up mode now.
I think the fumble recovery mark was Andy Shen. Again, he called
Andy
his name
Shen's
quite a
been
bit
all
this game.
over the place. And they're trying to go hurry up now.
Might have been Hollis, but one of the two. He got the 7 right anyhow. All right, Kyle Capsano with a good cut. He's got an outside room. He's going across midfield, double steps, and to the 40-yard line. Make that 37.
And I want to show you something on that run. Once Capasano gets outside, he was going to be going out of bounds. He's right on the line, and look at him kind of watch himself and to stay in bounds for about another 10 or 15 yards.
All right, this time it's Douglas with a cutback for about 3. Good read there.
3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Okay, I'll call that a long 3.
That was a nice little read, though. He had the off-tackle hole stuffed, and
Okay,
he
we
cut
have
back.
Pusillo coming in for Cronowet. Got a lot of late afternoon shadows on the field here, Tim. You don't typically see that.
AB play action, Finn Murray with a little comeback route. That's a good throw and catch. No flags, first down.
Beautiful play. Beautiful play. Look at that throw across the field.
This is a back shoulder throw to the tight end.
You don't see this very often. Take a look at that. And that's exactly right. A back shoulder throw. Deshaun Watson had one of those against the Patriots to his tight end last Sunday.
All right, double step, and Nick Douglas with a great move over the middle, showing, he's just learning every week. That's a good in-traffic run.
This is really good. This team looks energized again. That fumble recovery made all the difference because this game could have gone south in a hurry.
Ben Linder brought down Douglas that time.
All right, Jonas in the slot.
Jonas looks like he's put on about 20 pounds since last year.
All right, here you go. Kyle Capasano with the edge, and
that's going to be a first down, though.
And it could be Patriots a little extracurricular, out-of-bounds effort there, but no flag, and it'll be a first down.
First and goal here.
It's now 1st and goal, AB, from the
8. 8-yard line, 1st and goal. And really, they haven't given Concord Carlisle a chance to make any defensive substitutions here. It's been just get to the line of scrimmage and go.
Little toss play. Capasano gathers himself, and good defense. We'll see if where the...
Yeah, it's about a 3-yard gain by Capasano.
It's tough to see from here.
Capasano's carry.
Where did they mark the ball, Mark?
About the 5-yard line.
Okay, 5.
Yeah.
4 yards, taken out of bounds by Derek.
2nd and goal. All right, Finn Murray looking end zone and to complete the Vic Otero.
Nothing doing.
Nothing
no
there.
gain.
Quickly after a gain of about 1 yard.
Bring up 3rd down.
How many counter plays have you seen this season from this AB offense? I mean, you could count them on one hand. Okay, there's a lot going on here.
I'd say you're right, though. What would be a good play here is a read option cutback.
Yep.
Which is effectively to
go
counter
against
this
the
formation.
flow.
Finn Murray under pressure and is tripped up for a big loss by number 40.
Yeah, number 40. He is their runner.
Paschusi.
He's a speedster, and he just ran Finn Murray down. And they're going to have to go for it now. No field goal here. They're going to have to go to the end zone on 4th down from the 16-yard line. And you've got that big number 87. Just throw it up for Jonas. Let's see what happens here.
Finn Murray back under pressure. Little throwback. Kyle Campasanos, he goes through, and he's going to go end zone, and it is touchdown Colonials.
That is a play call that I would not have made. Wow, that caught everybody off guard, including Mr. Lito and Mr. Shire. Look at this. Kyle Campasano, and take a look at that. He goes right up the middle and just leaps into the end zone, just dives for 6.
And the kick is up, and it isn't, it's no good, and it's caught.
It can be returned.
And it is down by number 14, John, it's Easter Day.
Well, that equalizes the missed extra points, so we're exactly 1 touchdown ahead here, 20-13.
Here's the touchdown again. This is a middle screen. And see how the box, you can see that's why the end was released here. I think they pulled that tackle in for middle screen.
Yeah, just to have another blocker. Just want to say one thing about the Acton Boxborough Marching Band. They put on a great show under the direction of Mark Hickey. And I want to tell you, the Acton Boxborough Marching Band is the Everett High School of marching bands.
I agree. They always put on a great show. I don't know, do you call it well coached? Or
well played.
Well played.
Well
I mean,
played.
What is Mark Hickey a manager or a coach?
Well
or
tutored.
You know?
Well tutored.
Well tutored, yeah.
Well conducted.
I'm going to use names that I know.
Yeah.
They're well coached by Mark Hickey.
Yeah. All right, you've got your receivers looking into the sun here.
Kick it
Could
deep
be
over
tough.
the middle, and good hesitation to cut back outside, and shoestring
Oh my
catch.
goodness. That was
tackle.
a saving tackle by Ethan Logue. Take a look at what Ethan
Cameron
did here.
Ladd showing that he was just
Oh, he saw pay dirt. He was looking at 6 points. He picked this up on the bounce and then turned it left, and Ethan Logue just got him enough to stop him.
This kid does not look like a sophomore out there. This kid Ladd, he's a ball player already. All right, they run the sweep with Parkinson, and it's tackled for a loss.
That did not fool anybody.
Here's the replay here.
Easterly trying to do a little sleight of hand there, but did not fool anybody. And we've got Mac German on that play and Nick Pusillo. And 2nd and long right now, 2nd and about 14 for the Patriots.
Farquharson up the middle for a couple as he gains about 5 yards in that run. Good vision.
Well, really, against this wing T offense, I really love that 5-man front, and they seem to be very comfortable playing it.
And that's really a strength of this team, is at the line of scrimmage. So we are able to play more bodies up front against this particular offense. And you can see
Cronowet coming off. He is gimpy right now. That knee may be bothering him.
All right, they fake the Delaware in a quarter, and Easterday keeps it down the edge, easily gets about 12, 14 yards. So we got to, and that's been hurting us all game, is that
and
Delaware
there's a flag.
keeper here.
There's a flag. I think that there's a hold against Concord Carlisle on this play. Take a look. You'll see a hold. Yeah, that's what it is, holding against Concord Carlisle. This whole thing comes way back, and this changes the whole complexion of this drive. Okay, 3rd down. 3rd and about 8.
I think early in this second half, this is a big play right here. To stop them and turn a punt. We got some momentum on offense. We keep this game going. Let's see what they call for defense here. All right, play action. Easterday is
Oh, say
set.
hello. Say hello to Hunter Shaughnessy. Hunter Shaughnessy would not even let Easterly get into his throwing motion. I'm surprised that he held on to the ball. Take a look at number 66. Easterly trying to throw here, and Hunter just shedding a block and just putting him on the ground, and Dudziak a little piling on there.
Hunter doing his own 360. We got linemen doing 360s. And could be an offsides there. Let's see if they timeout.
Timeout.
AB trying to late in the lining up there and getting men on the field.
That was a really good defensive stop by the Colonials, and one thing about it is that these drives have taken time. We're down to 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Score a touchdown now, you really put the pressure on Concord Carlisle.
Get a low kick out again. Vic Otero can't get his hands on that ball, and it rolls and rolls and rolls all the way to the 5-yard line. Called the 6.
Whoa, take a look at this, because that came so close to just touching Vic, just scraping Vic's uniform. I was just wondering if they were going to call that. We could see that line drive punt. Here we go. Another line drive, and take a look how close that came to Vic.
Folks, just a reminder, next week, AB travels to Cambridge Ridge Latin for a Friday game at 7 p.m. And go to abfootball.org.
Well, Finn Murray's been pretty much held in check here in the third quarter, and they're starting deep in their own territory.
And a good hard run up the middle. That'll keep the Patriots honest is Nick Douglas, who has really shown, just that extra gear in between the tackles.
Not only that, not only his speed to the outside, but he's got some real toughness between the tackles.
That's what I really like about how he's developing this season, because that's what you want to see in a running back. You combine that speed with in between the tackle run, and you got something. Finn Murray looking deep, and Stan Bernard, just off the fingertips there as he hesitated just a minute. I'm not sure if that was designed as a stop and go, Mark.
Well, that was what you call your high risk, high reward play. You had a great run on first down, and now you're trying to use Bernard's speed, and just overthrown by just a few inches.
You see Stan slow down just a bit there. Just couldn't get a read on that ball, I think, off of Finn's hands.
Let's see what we have here. Another timeout. I tell you, I would have liked AB to play ball control deep in their territory with a good first down play. The O-line is pushing very well. They pushed well on their previous play. I mean, they were going for 6. High risk, high reward. Let's see if we can convert this third down. If we can convert this third down, all is forgiven.
Empty set. There you go. Finn Murray looking, and he's going to keep it up the middle, and he gets through first down and more as he cuts back. And there you go. That's a Mark Shire run.
That's what I'm looking for. That's what we had all last week.
Empty set, blitz.
And that is a design quarterback draw. Easy first down for AB.
That's a really good call right there. 1st and 10. All right, little cutback run. Douglas double steps, hops, skips, jumps, still going. Holds on to that ball and goes across midfield to the 47.
Oh, I love the way this kid runs. I love the way Douglas runs. Very different from his brother. Very different from his brother. His brother was a big, tough, up-the-middle runner. And look at this. Look at these moves. Really, keep going. He got another 12 yards after that. Yeah, they were trying to knock the ball out.
24 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter, and Finn Murray with the keeper.
Murray on the keeper, good for a gain of about 4 yards.
4 yards. 2nd down and 6.
That's probably going to be the last play of the 3rd quarter with 10 seconds to go. A very good quarter for AB. It started out pretty poorly, and it ended very well. And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter, 20-13 Colonials.
And there you go. And it's really time to thank our sponsors here.
Okay, we got a bunch of them too. Everybody wants to sponsor AB football now. Acton Pharmacy, thank you so much, Sad. Dunkin' Donuts, Gallant Insurance, Ray Gallant, a fixture of AB football for 40 some odd years. Huntington Learning Center, Medical Aesthetics, National Aviation Academy. Have you gotten there yet?
I have not, but I'm going to.
Okay, all right. Shire, Caton, Epstein, PC, Steinberg Lally Charitable Foundation, and our pizza delivery service, TC Lando's. Thank you so much, all our sponsors.
We appreciate it. Here we are with the 2 teams getting ready for the 3rd quarter. And it's 20-13. And I like how this game is evolving here, Mark. We've shown some good, tough running that's keeping this read option offense in, with everything, all the systems working, if you will. We got the sprint out pass, we got middle screens, we got inside runs, we got tosses and quarterback keepers. I mean, we got to count for everything.
And we're also going long to keep them honest.
Finn looking downfield, and it's up. Little out pattern to Stan Bernard. He gets a cut to the outside. He's going to turn the Jets. And if he can keep in bounds, it's a touchdown.
Oh, I don't know about that. I got to take a look at that. Stan Bernard tiptoeing through the tulips here. Let's take a look and see if he stayed in bounds. Right at the sideline. Take a look at those feet. And he gets right down the sideline. Whoa. I tell you, it's very close. You know what? He's got white shoes.
That's what I'm saying.
He's got white shoes, and that's a white line, and you can't tell the difference, can you?
Nope.
But we'll call it a touchdown.
With 10:48 to go in the 3rd quarter, 26-13. Here we go, the extra point, and the kick is up, and it is good.
All right. 2 catches for Stan Bernard, 107 yards in a TD, and that was Billy White Shoes Johnson. Take a look. Take a look at Billy White Shoes here.
Who was a Dallas Cowboy.
Yep, and look at this. Can you tell where the shoe ends and where the sideline begins? I can't. Take a look at these steps right here. Whoa. Oh my goodness.
And Mark, you can just, now you got to really respect his speed. He ran by 6
Yeah,
Patriot
he's a burner. He's a burner. He moved up from Florida. In Florida, he'd be kind of, another runner. Here, he is an absolute burner. No, he's got great speed, great speed.
All right, down the middle. Good high kick, and got a gap and a little cutback, but tripped up at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, I think Anthony Pittarino, sophomore, made a stop on that right at the 40, just over the 40.
Is dangerous, I tell you. You just.
Anthony Pittarino on the tackle.
Yeah, Ladd reminds me a lot of Douglas. They're both sophomores. They're going to be around for 2 more years after this, and they're going to be very similar in a lot of ways. Great speed, both of them.
All right. Wow, big time play here. About 15 or 16 yards. They ran a little jet.
And the only person who could have brought him down that way was Douglas.
Little jet to Farkinson as he takes a couple steps out just to get a little seam. Watch the replay here.
Yeah, take a look at Douglas pursuing him. Look at Nick Douglas coming and making that stop and trying to get that ball out too.
All right, there it is, the inside trap. Classic wing T play for about 7 yards, 6 yards.
Okay, we got Andy Shen coming off. He's had a heck of a game. The thing about these wing T offenses, they do take more time than the spreads.
On the edge, and power running, the Patriots coming out here with a lot of emotion on this drive. Get a first down or more.
Game's far from over with 9.5 minutes to go with this Concord Carlisle offense. Some very good runners.
Quarterback play action power thrown deep, and Vic Otero with a great defensive play, plays the ball, good body position there.
That was Trevor Hoffman, and that ball was perfectly defended, perfectly timed by Vic. He could have easily been over the back, but he wasn't. He and the ball were there right at the same time. Good defense by Vic. And high risk, high reward play on the part of Concord Carlisle puts him in a 2nd and 10.
All right, power, and well defended by the Colonials.
I liked Otero. I liked the way Otero just stood him up. And we've got a problem here. With, is that Justin Dudziak? He is down on the ground right now.
All right, we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors, Mark.
Shire, Caton, and Epstein PC, located in the historic Weatherby House, has been your community law firm for over 25 years. We have 5 attorneys and a supporting staff to serve your business, real estate, or estate planning needs. For more information on how we can assist you in your legal needs, contact us at 978-264-4655 or visit us online at www.skactonlaw.com. That's www.skactonlaw.com.
Hey America, is there anything you're truly proud of? How about becoming an aviation maintenance technician? In just 14 months, you'll be watching the metal birds that you just repaired soar back into the sky. I can't think of anything else to be more proud of. At National Aviation Academy, we train ordinary men and women to do extraordinary things. Welcome to your future. Your plans are ready for takeoff. 800-292-3228 or visit bostonwingman.com.
I'm Saad Dino, pharmacist and co-owner of Acton Pharmacy, located at 563 Massachusetts Avenue in West Acton. Your source for prescriptions, medical supplies, and a flu shot for the winter ahead. Our brand new state-of-the-art compounding lab provides compounded medications customized to the patient's needs in a specialized form like a liquid, cream, or capsules. Compounded medications are a needed alternative for those that cannot take commercially available products. We are also glad to assist you in helping you understand Medicare Part D plans and choosing a prescription plan that is best tailored to your medication needs. And when you can't come to us, we'll be glad to come to you via our delivery service. Acton Pharmacy has it all, so put us in your starting lineup this upcoming season. Good luck, AB.
All right, welcome back, everybody.
Yeah, Hollis Durston.
Hollis Durston walking off the field there. Looks like he's under his own power, and hopefully will be back on the field after some magic by Mr. C. And it's 3rd down and 5 for the Patriots. All right, they run a toss. Big lineman pulling out, and good play as bring up 4th down and about 3 yards.
Oh, Nick Basillo almost had the angle on him for about a 3-yard loss on that play. A great effort by Nick. And it, wait a minute, wasn't it just 3rd down? It's 4th down. It's 4th down. Yep. John McGovern doing the PA work. Taking over for Jerry McGavick.
All right. Patriots, Easter Day with the looking downfield, keeping the ball hands up. He throws a little high pop, and it's intercepted by the Colonials. There's a flag on the play.
I'm just concerned about maybe a defensive hold here. Let's hold our breath right now. That play was a long time developing, and let's see what they're calling.
Push off or offensive?
Okay. Personal foul. Personal foul. Thank goodness.
We had enough of those last week.
Oh, man, I'll tell you. Yeah, but you're concerned. You know, when that play gets strung out for 10 or 15 seconds like that, you know, somebody is going to be holding somebody in the defensive backfield. Much better field position with that personal foul penalty. And let's see if we can play a little ball control with 7:46 to go.
Here's the replay.
Okay, he's trying to run it. Easterly is going for the 1st down, but he's not going to get it because Max Waters is staying right with him. And there's Nick Douglas with the interception. Didn't see the personal foul call.
All right, 7:46 to go. Colonials up 27-13. 1st down. We left a little early there, and but we got away with it. Got a 4-yard gain.
I don't know if it's just us, Tim, but it seems like this season players are just leaving just a split second early. More than they usually have over the years.
I agree. It's like I've never seen it.
It could have something to do with the switch from the wing tee to the spread.
Yeah, it was shotgun snap and
Campusano has 17 carries for 103 yards.
Illegal
Okay,
procedure
yeah,
there.
that's a double shift on our part.
That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, we had called a timeout first, I think.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Yeah, we were all confused on that play, and that could have easily led to a penalty.
Good call, Coach, to call timeout when we had 3 or 4 players running around.
Yeah, that was a good coaching call by Coach Bassett. Kyle Campusano is over the century mark.
Yep, 103 yards.
103 yards for Mr. Campusano.
With a receiving and a rushing touchdown.
Campusano off tackle, little jump step, and gets 3-4 tough yards there off tackle. It'll bring up 3rd down and see where they mark it.
Yeah, about 3rd and 3 right now.
Good for a couple yards, it'll be 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. All right.
Look for a keeper, maybe. There's the option.
Little jump step and a big leap across
Oh.
the first down marker. Kyle Campusano with a big-time football play right there.
Well, I'll tell you, that really, that makes it even. They had a fumble that came right back into the right spot. We have a fumble now that comes right back to Kyle for a first down, and we're even now on those fumbles.
Play action. And right over the middle, complete to a middle seam pass to number 24, Nick Priscillo. Is a brilliant pass by Finn Murray.
What you're seeing right now, and you know, it's taken a few games, but what you're seeing is the evolution of an offense. I mean, a real good offense with ways to confuse you, make you guess, and I just love that seam move. Beautiful.
All right, cut back run. Kyle Campusano's got 1 man to beat. Outside he goes, down the sideline, and touchdown Colonials.
All right, that's over 150 yards for number 21, Kyle Campusano, and I want to tell you, he is still not 100%. I saw him walking there in the defensive backfield, and he's not 100%, but he's good enough. That is good enough. And Ethan Loeb at the 10-yard line, already putting up his hands, calling touchdown.
All right, here's the attempt here, and it looks good, and it is good with 5:20 to go in the game. It's the Colonials 34 and the Patriots 13.
Okay, Kyle Campusano, 158 yards, and he got 47 of them on this play. 2 rushing touchdowns, 1 receiving touchdown for Campusano. And this is what we expected at the beginning of the season from number 21.
And what a beautiful kick-out block by Justin Duziak right there. You can see him at the point of attack, just staying with his defender there all the way through. That was a beautiful football play.
Last year's game was 42-13, Acton-Boxborough. Right now it's 34-13.
Down the middle it goes, and it's a bullet. And good coverage, not bad, 34-yard line.
Tim DiPaolo once again on special teams, doing a very nice job. And we got Dylan Sweeney on the stop. DiPaolo right there with him. And now you're forcing a swing team to put it in the air.
And sure, it's a timeout because we were still getting set up. We were running 4 linebackers, I think a 4-4 now.
Okay, Matt Cox is coming off. We had too many men on the field. Matt Cox coming off. We had 12 men on the field. And the Acton-Boxborough Marching Band playing Loué Loué, as they have done every year since Loué Loué has come out. Oh, look at that pursuit. Look at that pursuit. Look at that attitude. Andy Shen.
Here's a replay here. Watch
yeah,
this.
Andy Shen just lifting up.
Big time stop.
Lifting up Dudziak. It was Dudziak on the play, and Andy Shen just giving him a hand. And Tyler Briones on the play. Everybody in on the play.
that Hunt O'Shaughnessy? You can tell a
my
Hunt
goodness.
O'Shaughnessy hit. And watch this replay here.
There, you don't have to say a word.
Wow.
Welcome to the game. Number 23, Devin Jenkins.
4:06 and counting. The game 34-13 Colonials.
Shaughnessy's another great Acton Boxborough football family. We've had few families, multiple players.
All right, little slant play for a first down. Goes number 31, Robert Doherty.
And really, except for that touchdown run, we've really held Doherty in check. And they've really missed their sophomore, Gemelli. Gemelli really is their kind of Kyle Campazano type.
All right, dive out of the middle off the double wing for
Nice
good
run.
yardage.
Nice run. Nice run.
Doherty on the carry, number 74 on the tackle, Justin Duziak.
Justin Duziak with the tackle.
Good for a gain of about 8 seconds.
It'd be good to go into Cambridge. Not an easy place to play, Tim. We've been there before to start the DCL league play next week.
Same play, slant play, and the kick, the cutback run there, and it is goes all the way down to the 25.
And we've got
Just a replay
yeah,
here.
We've got a lot of starters out,
Jefferson Moisey.
and that's Doherty and Jeff Moisey on the stop. Good tackle there by number 12.
And over the middle. Got an 7-yard run.
Taking a
Under 2
lot of
minutes.
time off the clock. Got a lot of new players coming in on both sides of the field. No sense of urgency here for Concord Carlisle. They're just kind of running it out.
Same dive over the middle. And close to a first down. See where they marked this. Maybe just short.
Okay, and that's Kyle
Doherty on the
Turnover, Jr. Kyle Turnover, number 58 on the stop. Andrew Shen in there also.
What's interesting is all of Doherty's yards have only happened in the fourth quarter of this half. He didn't run at all in the third. That was Farkinson.
Hello, Mrs. Marino. Mrs. Marino, Acton Boxborough, #1 fan, has come by to say hello.
And it's tackle on the edge is number. Who was that ran that ball?
Devin Jenkins. He's the one that got lit up by Hunter Shaughnessy on his first carry there. Surprised that he wanted to come back for more. How many yards does Finn have throwing, Will?
And a dive up the middle, and
Wow.
close to a touchdown, all the way up to
about the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. Yeah, 28 seconds to go, and they call a timeout.
No, they're letting the clock go.
They're letting the clock go.
Yep.
All right.
Finn Murray has 247 yards total for passing in the game, and he also
Up the middle, and it is touchdown Patriots.
28 yards rushing.
All right, touchdown with 15 seconds left. 34-19. Finn Murray just got the word, 247 yards passing.
Wow, that's, let's see, I think that was Robert Doherty with the touchdown there. Kick is up, and it is good.
Oh yeah, that kick was good. I could tell that kick was good.
It had length anyhow, so 34-20, 15 seconds to go. And here's the replay here of that touchdown, as you can see. Yeah, it was Doherty, 31.
And we want to take an opportunity to thank everybody who takes part in this production, and we've got a great team here. And we start with our stat man, who's always right next to us, Will Henry, just keeping the stats and adding up all the numbers. Our camera operators, Tom Rapasarda, Brittany Ford, John Murphy, and Brian Coulahan. And in the instant replay truck is Pat Snow and Brittany Ford, and of course our director, Rick Deegan, and our executive director, who we don't mention every game, but just does a tremendous job and keeps everybody working hard, Mark Ducey. Thank you all.
Thank you, everybody. We appreciate it. Really, it's really a production. The crew gets here about 3 hours before game time. And after 18 pizzas by TC Landos, they still have the energy to put this show on.
Yeah, a lot of pizzas consumed by this crew, for sure.
All right, the kick is up and to about the 5-yard line.
Oh, it's just
a little hard cutback there. Goes number 9, Alex.
Yeah, he is a freshman, I believe.
I saw some a lot of dust on the field
Alex
in that cutback.
He's a freshman, along with Hollis Durstein. You've got a couple of freshmen along. Sean Doherty, number 1, is on the squad. And this is the version of take a knee. This is called the shotgun take a knee.
Shotgun.
And that'll do it, Timmy. I want to tell you what a great game by the Colonials.
34-20, and Mark, you know, we said last week that a lot of the plays that we ran over the first set of games here were really developmental to get this team to a point, especially offensively, so they could show what they showed tonight. Like you said, it's a guessing game now. They're going to throw over the middle. They're going to run a power play off tackle. They're going to run a read option, quarterback draw, sprint out pass, middle screen. They showed it all tonight, and it was great to see.
Yeah, it's not a one-dimensional team or even a two-dimensional team. It's like a six-dimensional team, and if they execute, and that is the key is executing what they can do. They can go a long way in the DCL.
And on the other side of the ball, I think the defense also makes some great plays on these wide receiver routes, good body position. I think I would say they had a great week of practice. They showed it on the field tonight. Forget the competition, whether it was Barnstable or Reading or anybody else in Chelmsford. I think they just played a much better fundamental football game tonight. It showed 34-20. So that's going to do it for today's game, folks. But don't go away just yet. We'll be right back after the game with the Coach's Corner and second half highlights and more.
Shire, Caton, and Epstein PC, located in the historic Weatherby House, has been your community law firm for over 25 years. We have 5 attorneys and a supporting staff to serve your business, real estate, or estate planning needs. For more information on how we can assist you in your legal needs, contact us at 978-264-4655 or visit us online at www.skactonlaw.com. That's www.skactonlaw.com.
Hey America, is there anything you're truly proud of? How about becoming an aviation maintenance technician? In just 14 months, you'll be watching the metal birds that you just repaired soar back into the sky. I can't think of anything else to be more proud of. At National Aviation Academy, we train ordinary men and women to do extraordinary things. Welcome to your future. Your plans are ready for takeoff. 800-292-3228 or visit bostonwingman.com.
I'm Saad Dino, pharmacist and co-owner of Acton Pharmacy, located at 563 Massachusetts Avenue in West Acton. Your source for prescriptions, medical supplies, and a flu shot for the winter ahead. Our brand new state-of-the-art compounding lab provides compounded medications customized to the patient's needs in a specialized form like a liquid, cream, or capsules. Compounded medications are a needed alternative for those that cannot take commercially available products. We are also glad to assist you in helping you understand Medicare Part D plans and choosing a prescription plan that is best tailored to your medication needs. And when you can't come to us, we'll be glad to come to you via our delivery service. Acton Pharmacy has it all, so put us in your starting lineup this upcoming season. Good luck, AB.
Hey, and welcome to the Acton Colonials post-game show here with Coach Bassett. And after an 0-3 start, as Tim Lito would say, he's not here right now, but that was just what the doctor ordered.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, we've been close in all three games, all three of the losses to start the year, and, you know, there were plays that didn't go our way. Luckily, the kids kind of pulled together. Concord, we were able to make the plays in the second half to pull away and to get the win.
Yeah, it looked like that whole pattern was replaying itself. You went off to a 14-0 lead, then it was 14-13, and then you had that big turnover, that interception in the third quarter, and that fumble recovery just turned the whole game around. Didn't it?
That was huge. I think you could sense on the sideline on the interception, like, oh, here we go again. But Tyler Bionis made a great play from a linebacker position. He stripped the ball.
Yeah, that was a great strip.
I think Andrew Shen recovered it, and from there the energy and the momentum came back, and I think we were able to score.
Well, that's great.
On that drive.
That's great. When I talked to you at the end of the first game, you talked to me about Stan Bernard, number 4, and you said that watch this kid. He's going to be a player, and we saw that last game.
Yeah, he has big playability, and he's worked really hard, and he was able to capitalize on 2 really big plays for us.
And we love the fact that he wears white shoes. We remember the great Billy White Shoes Johnson, so we're calling him Stan White Shoes Bernard. We've got a couple of plays that we'd like to bring up and have you talk a little bit about that first pass to Stan Bernard. There we go.
So this was a nice read by Finn. And a good route by Stan. He beat his man off the line of scrimmage, threw his hand up because he was open and was able to take it down inside the 10.
Yeah, take a look at that. He made it all the way through. He was not stopped. He just needed about 2 more feet of sideline there. But take a look at those white shoes. Let's look at this next play, and you're going to see the white shoes and the sideline.
He couldn't keep those white shoes in bounds there.
You couldn't call him out of bounds with those white shoes. Let's take a look at the next play. This is a pass in the flat to Stan where he just goes right down the sidelines for a touchdown.
On this one, we actually were trying to use Stan as, I guess, sort of a decoy and try to hit Vic Otero over the top. But Concord covered the deep ball well, and Stan and Finn both did a really good job of improvising and checking down. And then from there, Stanley just took over.
Take a look at those white shoes and that white sideline. You just can't tell.
Yep. And good job getting in.
And that's a touchdown. Just nice job by Finn Murray. Just patient and finding him. Coach, got to ask you about this play. It's 4th down and goal, and Tim Lito and I were just absolutely certain that Finn Murray was going to look to the end zone, maybe to Jacob or to Kyle, but you go with a screen pass, and you've got a lot of ground to cover on a screen pass. What did you see that led you to call that play?
Well, I'll be honest. One of my assistants, Jerry McGavick, called it. He said, "Coach, it's going to be there. Let's run it." So, in that situation, everybody expects the ball just to be thrown up. So that's really the way Concord was playing it. But they got some pressure off the edge. They were coming hard off the edges. So we thought we'd be able to sneak it in underneath them. And the lineman did an outstanding job getting downfield, and Kyle did a really good job of finishing the run and finding the goal line.
If you take a look at you had 4 linemen there all together, just ankle to ankle, making blocks on that play.
We've been trying to get this play to hit in every game this year, and it's always been 1 or 2 little things going wrong, so we're not executing it properly. But this time, luckily, everything was able to go as planned.
I think your execution was great all night long, and let's see if we can just kind of keep it up. And is Kyle 100% now?
He's getting there. He's getting there. He's got a few nagging little injuries, but he's getting there.
He looked good. Let's talk about Cambridge for 1 minute. We're playing our next game against Cambridge, and they've had a wild season. They're 0-4, but they've been in 3 of their 4 games. They lost to Lowell 62-61. Right. They gave up almost 500 yards passing. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do with Cambridge?
Well, we talked to the kids about them today. They're a dangerous team. Obviously, they've scored 60 points against a good Lowell team, and they were in it with Malden Catholic, who's always a strong program. So we're trying to get the kids not to take them lightly. At 0-4, don't worry about their record. They're a dangerous team, and if we don't come ready to go, they can score some points, and we could find ourselves in a hole if we're not ready to go from the start.
Okay, well, listen, we wish you good luck on Friday night. It's really important. It's the first DCL game. Yep. And I just had a question just regarding this whole playoff scenario and how the MIAA has set everything up. Does that make the DCL less important than it was in prior years, or the kids get really psyched up for their first DCL game?
I don't think that it necessarily makes it less important for the kids. Because right now it's all they know. Mm-hmm. So they don't have really the history of the knowledge of all the history going back that maybe the coaches do from years past. So I don't think it lessens the importance for the kids. I think they're excited to get going.
Okay, this is the first DCL game, and good luck on Friday night, Coach.
Right, thank you.
Thank you.